don't think this was actually supposed to go live yet. Oops. Uh. Basically, I was trying to get stream elements set up, and when I when I reconnected OBS, it just went live early. So I think I'm just going to play solitaire for 30 minutes and maybe wait if more people come in here. Yeah, I guess we're starting early.
File select. Story select.
Hopefully the audio is okay. So one of the interesting things that I know about this game is that the hints in the treasure hunt stages were mistranslated. Kind of. It was basically a result of the localization team being handed screenshots without context. So because they would be handed because they would be handed the hints for the treasure hunt stages, but not any of the context of the actual stage, they had to try their best to translate based on just what the hint says. This causes a lot of problems for one, I think it was for one of Rouge's, where the hints are supposed to be backwards. But, again, without context, they end up being completely wrong. If you ever struggled with the Knuckles and Rouge stages as a kid, you can literally blame a messy localization for that. I think there's actually a mod out there that fixes the hints. Anyway. Honestly, the realest thing is just that this game still looks so good for how old it is. Not really very strong on commentary. yes, I did watch the new G-Cluts, and I'd seen like some people on Japanese Gundam Twitter basically say there's no way this can only be one season, and I fully agree. They're setting up way too many plot threads for this to conclude in just 4 episodes. There it is.
I found him.
Hey, welcome to the chat.
I have to try harder.
This is what I get for taking too long exploring. Anyway, time for the real game. A baby. To be honest, as beloved as the Chow Garden is, the textures in here are where the game really shows its age. And then this little guy hatched while I wasn't looking. to be honest, I feel like the only reason that, like, Sega has never listened to us and made an entire game that's just this is I think they know about stuff like the Child World Extended mod, and they don't want to be accused of ripping it off, basically. Because I found out recently that's one of the biggest reasons why Nintendo, for example, is very litigious about fan games. It is literally that concern that if they make something that has the same features as that fan game, they could genuinely be accused of plagiarism. People think, like, oh, no, Nintendo just hates fan games. It's literally not that. They're just very protective of their IP. One more bird to give to bird guy, and then I gotta go take on another stage. Alright, finally, Tails time! Finally get to actually be a Gundam.
And super strong. It's called Prison Island. I heard the news about it on satellite TV. I still can't believe that Sonic would destroy the military building or rob the bank. Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way. What? Hey, look, it's Amy! And 8-Man too! What's Amy doing here? Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's in danger. Tornado transformation!
It is incredibly obvious in retrospect why they stopped having Tails be voiced by actual kids.
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Wow, Tails, you did it! But what are you doing here on this island? I'm the one who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here?
Confession,
But I'm here to save my heroes.
I really
Again?
did not like Amy in this game
Good again.
when I first played it.
You stay here and I'll be right back.
I actually kind of preferred what they did with Sonic X adapting this game. They let her do a lot more. Anyway, time for one of my favorite stages in the game.
Okay. Okay.
It's also kind of weird how Tails is better voice acted in stages than he is in cutscenes. I wonder if maybe just his voice actor was given more takes for the stage lines. Yeah, Silverchild, I know that. I have tried to 100% this game before. To be honest, the most annoying thing with trying to 100% Tails stages is just the little, like, golden enemies that are hidden in every stage. They are especially annoying to target in Tails Eggman stages. I say that and then I get it first try.
Was easy.
I am definitely gonna have to go back and all A rank this game at some point. I think like the closest I got was getting everything but the last A rank in each stage.
Huh? Amy?
Keep your voice down. Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
How'd you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
You mean that black hedgehog?
Did you see it? Where is it now?
If I tell you, will you marry me?
Sonic, why are you calling Shadow an it?
Time.
What?
That black hedgehog came here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that? Wait for me, Sonic! He's such a brat sometimes.
My favorite Sonic stage, my favorite fucking Sonic stage. Light speed dash, my beloved. And that's enough, it doesn't work! Maybe eventually someone will ask, "Oh, Quanta-chan, you like Sonic? Do you speedrun?" No, I do this! Speedant. What? What? Okay, final.
Missile launch in 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Oh, shit.
Missile launch in 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7.
I think at this point I need to.
Story select.
Speedant. Speedant. I've never been able to shortcut that like people always do to A rank. The thing is, I definitely remember getting an A rank on this stage for time. So there had to be other ways to do it.
Missile launch in 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, fire.
Admittedly, this is the fastest I've ever done it.
Yes! Barely made it.
How is that an E rank?
Phew. So far, hey, that's
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I'm down. Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh? You're not even good enough to be my fake.
I'll make you eat those words.
Wait,
There's no time to play games.
it didn't
You won't
overlap?
even get the chance.
What? Help? What?
Ouch! Ouch! No!
This part really is
There's no time
cursed.
to play games. You won't even get the chance.
You won't be able to just attack him. Try something to lower his defenses.
I'm the coolest.
I'm the coolest. Why does he say that?
Ouch!
Two hedgehogs jumping at each other while the game keeps freezing. That
no time to play games. You won't even get the chance.
You can't attack him from the front. Try maneuvering and attack from the rear.
I would try that if the game didn't keep freezing on me.
I'm the coolest.
I'm the coolest.
Ouch!
Oh, I see. So darn. Not bad for an imposter.
Do you know who I am?
Sonic the Karen. Do you know who I am?
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it.
Blows up?
I'm reminded of the real-time fan dub of Alfred actually predicting this, despite not having played the game before. Okay, do not freeze up on me. This is another one of my favorite stages, so it better not freeze up. Oh, okay. We're fine. Someone once pointed out to me that the music for this stage sounds an awful lot like Americana by The Offspring, and I can never unhear that. The Chow Key! Got it! The island might be about to blow up, but I have to go to the shower garden. Okay.
Story.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it.
Blows up?
Gotta get out of here. Find Andy and Tails. Right away.
I think once I clear Green Forest, I'm gonna try a different game. Shall be secured. I swear I am not normally this bad at the game. I think playing something on stream just kind of, like, makes you worse at it. It doesn't help, because sometimes it randomly freezes. But I think part of why this game runs so weird is that it does not actually want to use my laptop's graphics card. It insists on using integrated graphics. It's to the point I kind of wonder if there might be like a fan-made launcher out there that could force it to actually use the graphics card. Yeah, launcher stuff, it's stuff we're gonna have to look up after the stream. Because, like, if there is a custom launcher for this game, I will definitely stream it more. Because it's just like, there's no good reason for a game that is originally from 2001 to be freezing up so much on stream. Like, seriously! But honestly, stuff like this is why I'm running this test stream in the first place. to just see what kinds of things I can stream and what kinds of things I might need to mess around with. It's also why I'm not really taking the ranks I get on these stages all that seriously. I know that, like, the original 2004 PC port of Sonic Adventure DX is one that I'm kind of glad I'm not working with because it uses D input for controllers, and D input is very, very hard to get working with modern controllers, and I hate that it freezes up every time I get to these falling platforms at the end. Place your bets now. Am I going to be able to clear this stage? I don't even know if you guys are seeing it freeze up. Okay. We cleared it.
Barely made it.
An E rank is about what I expected. Yeah, it even froze up a little in the Chow Garden. I think the game after this I'm just gonna stick with something that uses 2D graphics. But it's still, like, very effects heavy, so it'll be interesting to see how it runs. Yeah, my computer isn't even really running all that hot, so I'm not sure what's causing this. Let me pop it up just in case. I stream off of a laptop, and I feel like that might surprise some people. Okay, I guess we're continuing. For just a little longer. I love Pumpkin Hill, but I'm coming back to it later.
There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
We are doing that later. And now, a game I haven't touched in years. Huh, FPS is pretty stable. Why did it crash? Why did it crash? I want to hop on Central Fiction. Okay, we're fine right now. What? Help? I guess it thinks there's two controllers attached. I just want to hop on Central Fiction. What? I guess we're not hopping on Central Fiction today. Uh, uh, I guess we can. I guess we can try Xrd, which I think actually uses the same engine, so there's a decent chance that it might actually do the same thing.
Guilty Gear Xrd REV 2 コンフィグ
Come on! What is it doing? Okay, now it works. Or not. We're reaching scuff levels never known to man. And now let's try accent core. Maybe accent core will work for us. this is what's doing it. Let's try this again. Why are you throwing direct 3D errors? Alright, time that we Google this. You know, it's fun when you gotta run DX Diag. No problems found. So it's literally just the game. Yay. I guess we can always play more Sonic.
Tiger.
Select a file.
Select your character. Let's get him!
It's been so long since I touched this game that I actually forget where it wants me to go right now. Destroy the capsule within 3 minutes, huh? Yeah, we're not doing that right now. Also, hold on. Why is VC Face showing the, showing this? There we go. I was wondering why it was still displaying the, like, the watermark or whatever. I forgot to turn that off, apparently. Okay.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
The trolley car seems to be working. It leads to the jungle.
Is that where you want me to go then? This game could definitely be obtuse with where it wants you to go. Part of that is also because I, like, really have not played this game in about 20 years. It really is that old. Okay, there we go. That's where I wanted this to go. See, something about this game in particular that I've always tried to bring this up to people, but it always kind of feels like I'm going crazy when I do. I swear, when I played this game on the GameCube, the explosion sounds did not sound like splats, and yet they do on the PC version. And I'm pretty sure they did on like the PS3, Xbox 360 port. I wonder if like the sound effect just got really badly bit crushed in the process of porting. Honestly, one thing I really miss about this game as compared to newer ones is just the much more slow-paced exploration of each stage. The only thing that's really even come close is the overworld in Frontiers. I really would not mind if they went back to that. Just permanently have at least some slower paced exploration in every new Sonic game. Yeah, Sonic is about being fast, but it's also about just exploring your world. Sonic the Hedgehog as a character has always been very adventurous. And like not to gas up Sonic X even further, but that's one of the things I adore the most about Sonic X. It captured just like the more slow paced aspects of Sonic's character better. He loves to run, but he also loves to just slow down and enjoy the beauty of the world. I love Sonic the Hedgehog, man. anyway, this is all to say that it would probably piss some people off, but Sonic Frontiers is probably the closest we'll get to Sonic Adventure 3. Especially after the updates that added more playable characters. I think like the other thing that I like in Sonic Adventure is it had the almost dreamlike quality that early 3D platformers had, and it definitely still counts as an early 3D platformer. It originally came out in fall of 1998 in Japan. Kind of a side note on those thoughts is I really wish that like the mini console hype was still a thing, because Sega could have made so much bank on releasing a Dreamcast Mini. Exactly! Dreamcast Mini and Saturn Mini. We could have had it so good. Though honestly, I think what killed the mini console hype was like the same thing that made people want them in the first place, is how easy they are to hack. One of these days, I need to just like browse old like Usenet threads and see what people were saying about Sonic Adventure when it first came out. Like, yeah, you can look at stuff like IGN. IGN existed at that time, but critic reviews and things that players were actually saying are two completely different things. And I know that, like, these archives definitely still exist out there, because I had recently seen old archives of what people were saying about SpongeBob when it first premiered. And it's kind of funny to look at, because a lot of animation fans in 1999 were expecting SpongeBob to fail. And look where we are now. The But to be honest, I can kind of see what people might have thought SpongeBob would be a failure of a cartoon, because at the time it premiered, Nickelodeon's dominant series was Rugrats. Like, by a mile. Rugrats in 1999 was to Nickelodeon what SpongeBob is now. And I think a lot of people who talk about cartoons these days, and even people who work on SpongeBob nowadays, don't realize how long it actually took for it to become a popular series. And I think the biggest reason there why SpongeBob has the staying power that Rugrats didn't really was a big push for merchandising. I was there. I was growing up when well, okay, here I'm kind of breaking character, but it is what it is. I was there. I was in the target demographic during the early years of SpongeBob when they were trying their hardest to merchandise everything for it. Rugrats tried to do this, but like if you looked up the commercials for like Rugrats dolls and things like that, they were really out of touch with who was actually watching the show. The toy commercials feel like they were written and directed by the same people who handled Barbie commercials and stuff like that at the time. They genuinely seemed to just kind of think that they could market cartoon stuff the same way they could baby dolls. Meanwhile, you look at SpongeBob merchandise, they had it figured out from day one. And I think the biggest win was that they didn't really advertise SpongeBob merchandise all that much. They relied on the fact that if you watched Nickelodeon, you knew who this little yellow guy was. And if you saw something with SpongeBob on it and you liked SpongeBob, you were gonna buy it. Or if you were too young to buy it, you'd ask your mom to buy it. And it worked. The downside of that is, like, all of this vintage SpongeBob merch is very difficult to find now. It feels weird. Like, I never would have thought as a kid that one day just the random terrible SpongeBob junk I owned could actually be worth something. It's like Pokemon cards, man. It's like Pokemon cards. I wish I could say I was one of those people who had a base set Holo Charizard. I did not. I started with base set 2. But I did have a few Holo cards from that would be worth a fair amount now. If I had any idea where they were, I would absolutely sell them. But I think they got left behind in moves. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, like, I really can't understate how terrible a lot of the early SpongeBob merch was in terms of quality. I had the little SpongeBob TV that everyone loves to point to as an example of nostalgic SpongeBob merch. That thing was ass. It only had a basic AV input and I think coax input. It was specifically one of those ones that only had mono audio. Wow, I move my hands a lot when I speak. I think I should save it to get like a Sony Mokopi or something so I can actually have hand tracking. Wow, I'm like literally not even concerned about beating the stage anymore. I'm just having fun yapping. I think at this rate I should probably go to an earlier stage and grind extra lives.
Select your. Let's get him! Select a stage. Bring it back on topic though, I would really love for Sonic to have another American-made cartoon. Sonic Boom doesn't even count. It was actually produced in France. Because I think the last American-made Sonic cartoon was Sonic Underground. Which, funny enough, like, I still have the conspiracy theory that Sonic Underground was not actually originally intended to be a Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon at all. Because the studio that produced it, Deke Entertainment, was struggling bad in the late 1990s. They had just like a lot of projects they were working on that weren't really going anywhere. I am not getting that emblem now. And anyway, they were struggling really badly at that time. Because it's like, if you ask most people to name cartoons that that studio made, they're mostly going to name stuff that was made in between the early 80s and the mid 1990s. At the time Sonic Underground came out, the biggest success Deke had on their hands wasn't even an original production. It was the English dub of Sailor Moon. And even that wasn't really doing that well for them. It was released to syndication, meaning that it wasn't being aired on any major network. It was just being aired on whatever stations would pick it up. This also meant that most stations that picked up Sailor Moon would put it really, really early in the morning. I know that, like, my own local station, where it aired at that time, put it on at 5:30 in the morning. People would still turn up to watch it, though. The thing is, because of that, it was far from successful. So, where this ties into my conspiracy theory that Sonic Underground was not originally a Sonic cartoon, they still had the license to make a Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon.
Sonic Adventure was just about to release. In fact, if memory serves, it literally came out internationally the same week that Sonic Underground premiered. So my conspiracy theory is that DiC Entertainment took an original pitch that they thought was going to fail, and upon learning about Sonic Adventure, quickly retooled it into a Sonic cartoon. Because the premise of the show would work perfectly fine with completely original characters. And I think it might have been better if they did. Though I'd be lying if I said that I didn't want Sonya and Manic to appear again in something official. As another fun side note on Sonic Underground, Sonic's singing voice is Sam Vincent, who is perhaps better known to Gundam fans as the English dub voice of Atherin and Tierria. So, have fun with that!
Head straight up. You should be able to get out of the tornado. Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
I love how quite a few tracks in Sonic Adventure are remixes of ones from the Genesis version of Sonic 3D Blast, which is kind of interesting because the Genesis version of 3D Blast never released in Japan. They only got the Saturn version, which had an entirely different soundtrack. I imagine a lot of people have more nostalgia for the Saturn version of the game, but for me it really is the Genesis version. Not because I own the Sega Genesis, but because I own Sonic Mega Collection Plus, and Sonic 3D Blast is one of the games included on it. I am one of those people who actually suffered through the PS2 version of Sonic Heroes in order to unlock secret games in Mega Collection Plus. Specifically, what that would do is, if you had a save file for Heroes on your memory card, it would unlock the Ooze and Comic Zone, which were games that were developed by Sega Technical Institute, who aided in the development of Sonic 2, and also made Sonic Spinball. There's even kind of a cool story that was involved with that. So, Yuji Naka joined the members of Sonic Team that came over to LA to work with STI. And Yuji Naka was infamously a big Dragon Ball fan. Because, you know, everyone knows the fact that DBZ was a big inspiration on Sonic from Sonic 2 onwards. What he apparently did was he had one of his friends back in Japan tape new episodes of Dragon Ball Z as they were airing and mail them to him so that he could stay caught up.
Yeah, not bad.
And honestly, with all of that, I kind of wonder if
your character.
If like they might have been involved with fan subbing operations too, because as we know from recent years, Yuji Naka is not above doing a little crime. Shout out to the friend who recorded the episodes for him, though. Hope he's doing well.
Let's get him. Select a stage.
It is hilarious how quickly Yuji Naka shot his career in the foot. This man was beloved by the fandom until he did all that. I will say, though, just because Yuji Naka is a terrible person, I hesitate to say anything bad about Balan Wonderworld, because I recently found out the game actually has a lot of genuine fans. They appreciate what was attempted to be done with it. And if there's one good thing I can say about that game, the character designs are really nice. But that's about all I really can say about it. The track that plays in this part of the stage is one of the Sonic tracks I actually routinely listen to in my free time. It's just really chill. Like, shout out to this section of the stage, as well as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for making hanging out in the sewer seem cool. I've always liked that Sonic does that. And that, like, once you climb out of here, if you let him stand around in the showers for a second, he'll wash himself off. I actually own the PC port of Nights into Dreams, because it's like, I snagged it when it was free for a little while. I still haven't actually touched it. Might make that a future stream. It is kind of cool how, like, all of this whole segment is just in there to kind of remind you that Sonic Adventure owes a lot to Nights into Dreams. Like, I know, for example, the entire Chow AI was just an expansion of a similar system in Nights. It didn't really have any interactivity. You could just kind of watch the little guys wander around. But yeah, apparently the Chow AI was just an expansion of that.
You know, that whole section is definitely vindicating for people who always call rings coins. They can definitely turn into coins. Just vibing. Probably going to end the stream after I clear the stage. Just because I'm hungry. I need to eat something. And honestly, I kind of gathered the info that I need from the stream, which is just that most older games are going to run just fine on stream. I might try something newer for my next stream. You might have seen from my desktop that I have Fallout New Vegas. I might actually start a run of that as just like my first regular streaming series. Give me just 1 second. I need to actually turn the light on in my room. The lamp I was using to help my face tracking was running out of battery.
Yeah, not bad. Select your character.
Yeah, and with that, I'm gonna end the stream for now so that I can eat. I might stream again later today, sometime this weekend. I will always try to announce it ahead of time before I stream. Until then,